Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Gonna hit the random button. I'm not gonna play Eden again, just for those like 2 people that care. It rolled Eden first, and then it rolled Blue Baby. So we'll do that, we'll see how that goes. Here's the seed, and the mouse is not on the screen. I had lost it for a second, and I was a little worried. Wow, would you look at that? Can't really go to the curse room right away as Blue Baby. That's a bit of a dangerous proposition. And I'm not feeling quite so crazy. But we can only have soul hearts as Blue Baby. We have a 1.05 damage multiplier. Okay, I was going to say, you gotta die eventually. Huh, didn't get anything. Would you look at that? As soon as I get a bomb, I'll have that soul heart available. So that'll be nice. Not interested in the pill, especially on a Blue Baby run. Can't really say that that's a worthwhile idea. But so far, no bombs. I should be able to remember at least. Got a soul heart and some potential money. So since I do want to actually take the time to shoot all of my poops at this point, I gotta... Well, I don't know. Blue Baby's just kind of destined to be a slower character. That sounds like a key. I think that's what that sound was. See, look at this. I gotta shoot all of these now. But I can't get to it. Just in case of a soul heart any of these times, I guess I'm gonna shoot all of these. Obviously, I'll keep shooting the poops because those are actually relatively likely to give me soul hearts, comparatively. But these, probably worth it. Just on the off chance. Now this is unfortunate. This is going to be a slow and painful fight. Especially if I keep mistiming. Misestimating where they're going to be. Well, good thing I'm missing some of these. Ah, dang. They all bounced off of one another. Everything is terrible, would you believe it? I would. It's cool though, because everyone is gonna die, except me. I'm gonna be fine. So, then we're gonna get a better use item. That is only better in some ways, because honestly, I'm gonna get a lot of drops from the poop, but still. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my headset. Like, staying comfortable. Oh, look, another one. This thing does 4 times my damage for a couple hits. It's pretty strong. It's not a bad item. And now I won't see it in item rooms, at least. That'll give me a bunch of coin drops when I lose that heart that it's attached to. And I don't want that or that. Definitely. So we'll hope for more money and or more bombs than just the one that I already need. Either way, I'll get rerolls, hopefully. Money is a little less consistent and guaranteed. But I also might not get either, so it might not matter. 1 bomb. I'm gonna take my gosh darn chances on this tinted rock as opposed to getting the guaranteed soul heart. And it was a worthwhile choice. That was why I did it. Chance of 2 soul hearts or a small rock, and a chance at a crawl space or black market. Of course, a black market's not all that interesting for Blue Baby, or in general, black markets just aren't that good. That was a ton of money, and I got another bomb, so I can go get the other soul heart, which I'll do now. And then I will spend a little bit of cash in attempts to acquire. Okay, I just left the room in case spiders spawned from those pots. Spiders like to hang out in pots. Be aware. Anyway, I'm going to spend some money and then worry about the shop, because chances are I don't find anything that I'm that interested in the shop. But I'll take this, and that leaves me at 15 cents, so I'm good to go. So that item is a chance to shoot a fear shot and a -1 fire rate delay, which is why I'm a little more keen on taking it than I would have been otherwise. And for what they are, I'm not going to buy either of the 15-cent items, so I will simply take this, and I will be on my way to the boss. As you can see, that's a lot of damage output in not a lot of time. You really didn't move. That's the first time I've ever seen Little Horn not move away from its own bomb when it does something like that and puts it right next to itself. That's surprising, and I'm down for it. You know, I like this. Okay, so I got... Wow, alright, let's do it. I got 1 damage up from... Whoa, Pentagram, and a 10% double room chance increase. Note, of course, that as Blue Baby, I can't ever take red heart damage to lose the double room chance for not getting hit on the floor or the boss. So that 134% is always just right there waiting for me. Of course, then it's affected by multipliers and whatnot. But now this 10% is also waiting for me, so my base chance is going to be 145%, which is pretty darn good. And that's the chance that I can't lose. And then, of course, multipliers will apply and such. So this sucks because if I want this money, I have to lose extra health. So let's just pay him once and then leave. The chance of him paying out in one go is pretty much 0. They made it so it seems like you have to pay beggars fully for them to pay out at all every time. Or within 1, maybe 2 if you're really lucky, of fully. Which makes them a lot less of a good idea to mess with. Unless you know you're going to be able to play them enough times. Whereas before, in the original, there was a chance that they pay out right away. It wasn't common, but it wasn't so uncommon as to be essentially impossible or so unlikely as to not be worth it. Really? That's fine. So anyway, it's not really worth bothering with them if you don't plan on going all the way pretty much for at least 1 payout, which is on average 6 plays for either of them. 5 or 6. This item gets pretty annoying for sound, and I think it counts for one of my familiar slots when it comes back. I'm not sure about that. It might not. I might be thinking of something else, like Bob's Bane. Poor Brob. We all know his weakness, his one true weakness. Troll Bomb, excellent. I do lack any bombs right now. That's okay, I can go to this here handy shop, buy one, and then leave. And then open this because it's here, and then this is a little more valuable. There we go, got the mic a little bit more nicely positioned. The Haunt. Okay, let's just do this. Wow. Almost had him in one fell swoop of an excellent combo. That's 3 health up for me as Blue Baby. Normally 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts, but of course I have no red hearts, so it'll be 3 soul hearts. This item is 1 damage up and 0.2 speed up, as well as 1 soul heart up, so it only cost me 2 soul hearts essentially. And this is 1 damage up and a chance that my tiers fear enemies. So of course I have 2 fear shot items, and I've gained a pretty good amount of damage, which is why I did what I did. And of course I'm really fast. I never talked about the Roid Rage. That syringe is 0.6 speed up and then range and shot height up. Pretty good dude. So far so good. I did just take a blow to the health, but I did it to myself, so we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, it's looking good so far. Alrighty. Alright, cool. See what we've got. Nothing. Not worth the time. Right now, I am going rather slowly, of course, because I took my time on the first couple floors. First couple floors are definitely a place to take your time if you don't expect your run to be all that strong. So Virgo makes it so that pills can only be good or neutral, but it doesn't identify them. Sadly, there are a lot of very bad neutral pills, and without identifying them, it's still not worth using them in my opinion, as the neutral pills are really rather common. So I'm just not going to bother. But at least if I get to a point where I'm in a very dire situation, I need to test pills to see if I can get out of said dire situation, I can't get quite as screwed. Basically what I'm saying. And that is honestly okay with me. And the item also has a chance for about 7 seconds of invincibility if I get hit. So it's got that, which is much nicer and more important. And invincibility on hit does stack now, so if I also have the Polaroid and this wanted to activate, I would get like 12 seconds of invincibility and it would be ridiculous. So that's the good news. And the bad news is there isn't any bad news. I'm sorry for those of you that like to see me suffer. But things are going pretty smoothly so far. I do want to visit this here shop. Possible it's a library, but I wouldn't bet on it. I will take deep pockets as an investment in my future. That allows me to hold 2 cards, 2 pills, or 1 of each. It doesn't prevent either of them from spawning like the other items do, the pill bag or the starter deck. So on a run like this, it's pretty nice. Well, that was excellent. I'll go back for another battery so I can kill the boss quite quickly. That's what the item's for right there. A room where I know I'm going to make a mistake if I don't use it. Frail's a really good boss for this item. Sadly, it didn't one cycle kill both phases, but shouldn't be too bad. So this boss likes to dive out of the ground extremely fast sometimes and really take me off guard. I don't know if it catches you off guard, but it definitely does with me. So I get hit by it here and there. Health up. I was gonna say unlikely I take a devil deal, but I mean look at these options. I want both of them, but one is safer and the safer one is this, sadly. So as long as I'm at half a red heart or less, any number of soul hearts, which of course I always am as Blue Baby, I will have 1.5 damage up and 0.3 speed up. And I'm feeling quite worried, but damaging. I was gonna say, I'm gonna focus on this now that they're both feared and kind of far away. I would love to go to the curse room, but that would be a foolhardy endeavor, as it's unlikely to pay out with something that I particularly care for. Okay, you are gonna be... I don't have any bombs, so you are still gonna be my top secret room in my heart. And that's what matters. Okay, I would have really loved if I could have gotten that kill when it was next to the other dude, but instead I got 0 chain reactions. It still turned out fine. This room should be totally okay with this kind of build. I have a lot of damage. My fire rate's not trash, so it's workable. And no one was particularly non-cooperative. Now this room I really dislike, so now I like it a lot more. If there had been significantly fewer of the black chargers, my life would have been way better there. I might not have used the item. But that's okay, because I have the item and it charges very quickly. Holy water? Well, that's not what I was hoping for. But it'll work. Shouldn't have taken it, honestly, because it's not like I'm getting angel rooms. which is the only valuable time to take it so that it doesn't show up again. But if I get hit, it'll spill. When it spills, anything that walks over it or, you know, is on the ground over it takes damage, and then it comes back next room. I'm gonna get Incubus too. And then who will be laughing? Not me. But honestly, probably me. I'll be like, man, what a dumb move it was to pick up that silly item that you just picked up right now. That was close. Sometimes stopping yourself on a dime can be a task. Alright, as planned, I'm getting a soul heart here. I would have taken blank card if I had the cash, but remember, I don't need it that much. It's not like I have a card. And I can hold 2 cards, so if I get 2 of the same card, it's kind of like having a little baby version of that item. Sorry, throat started to die there for a second. I was rather worried. I don't want to go through that room. So I'm just not going to, honestly. There's a strat for it, it's pretty consistent. I still make mistakes on it here and there, and I don't really want to worry about that when I'm at the health that I'm at. A full clear isn't always worth it, even if you're willing to take the time. So this room, I get the charge for my use item back just from clearing this room. Problem is, if an angle doesn't show up, I'm not going to use it, because, I mean, you know. Not like I really lost anything by not using it there. It's not identified. So I'm not buying. I could use pills, sure, but only the good ones. Curse room's mighty tempting again. However, as it's a thin one, and I'm on low health, probably not as worth it, because it can't have as much stuff. Oh, there's no water in here. Well, I didn't plan my life out very well, did I? Alright. I'll just have to remember to get water after this video. Didn't get much damage in on any of them. But one died quickly, so I guess I did. Okay. Excellent. One more. He's not in a good spot. So I'm just playing the patience game. And all worked out. There had to be one of these dudes that I had to kill. No challenge, though. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I wasn't pressing a direction, though, which is totally silly, because I did mean to shoot when I pressed space. I just let go of the direction slightly too soon and then didn't react soon enough. I was like, what is going on? But it's an honest half heart. It's no big deal. Buddy. Buddy. Alright, thank you. I mean, it's a key for a key and a chance at a luck up, as well as an extra penny. It could always have some value, you never know. So, this item room, gonna save the day. Or not, that's an awful item that I absolutely cannot recommend skipping enough. It's -2 fire rate delay, but that's where its positives end. It makes it so that your tears stay in place. So you have to either tap repeatedly to get sort of normal fire rate, or you have to allow them to be pretty much useless most of the time. Oh, I didn't move far enough to the side. It's, you know, we'll see how my devil room is, if I even have enough health for it. I should get it this floor. And then we'll come back and maybe take it. I can work with that. Alright, I need you. See, this is what I'm talking about with bad neutral pills. So it apparently doesn't affect hitbox size, sure. I'll allow for that. Oh, I ran right into that. But what it does do is make it confusing where your hitbox is. So it's just it's almost as bad as if it did both. So now I'm a huge character. Almost had him. That was my own fault. I didn't have to shoot the poop and I would have been fine, probably. So now I might be the dead. Then I would do an Azazel run. 'Cause that's what Azazel's good for. Being an OP character that at first you think is going to be like Blue Baby and then you actually can have red hearts. What the heck is this broken garbage? So 2 of hearts is absolutely nothing for Blue Baby. One day I'm going to hit you. Thank you. Shot means I got to do the quad room, so be it. Could you be my secret room? Well, I don't have any bombs, so... One day I'll find out, maybe. Okay, good. I have good range, so I can kind of hit the boss if it cooperates a tiny bit more. Ooh, that was a mistake. Ugh, stupid fear. Don't be afraid. It's only a game. Oh, come on. No other boss gets feared as often as you. They all are like, oh, I just got feared 2 minutes ago. I'm still on cooldown. Can't be feared again for a minute. And Chub's like, fear? I love fear. I love horror movies and smoke. Just, you know. Living in a different time here. I want to mess around with all of these little dudes. Gosh dang chargers. Like, I can play the slow game, Chub. I know the slow game. I'm like one of the inventors of said slow game. Not literally, but you know. Not even. Worth. No tinted rock for once in ever. Now there's options, is a good item. 2 of hearts is a useless card. For Blue Baby in particular. And that is not enough money to get there's options. Not that I like need it, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. So it's time to no-hit this boss. You know, I don't know about that. Single adversary isn't that dangerous, except when there are spiders out, and you can't get around it for a quarter circle dodge, and then it kind of has its way with you. So, let's just play Azazel now, since that Blue Baby won. Yes, that Blue Baby won went so horribly. It's an unfortunate life sometimes. Adversary did the only thing that it could really do to screw me, and then it did. I never know what it's gonna do. Unfortunate, too. Maybe I was gonna get, like, the Pact. I don't need to take time on all of you. This is an Azazel run. Robo Baby. Shoot spectral lasers. They're not just any old lasers, they're spectral lasers. For whatever strange reason, they decided that that's how it would work. I do need some keys here and there. Man, Ragman is just awful, man. Jesus juice. 0.5 damage up and some amount of range up. Alright, let's see what you got. Okay, I can go to a shop now. I'm glad I didn't accidentally hit that. So of course part of the appeal to Azazel for me is the fact that I can play extremely recklessly and still win no matter how stupid of a choice I make at any given moment. Because Azazel is just so hopelessly OP. So keep that in mind. Oops. Didn't look for or account for fire. I don't have any bombs, so the fact that I can bomb in through the shop or through the secret room is not important. Unless, of course, there was a door there, but I don't think there was since I left downward. Oh yeah, let's take Abel too. Why would I go this way when I can clearly see that that is a dead end? So Abel mirrors you, shoots in the opposite direction of you, towards you though. Always towards you. So it's super confusing sometimes because you think a tier is coming at you, or at least I think a tier is coming at me. And now I actually have a legitimate reason to not take the item because of that. Because I think I have to dodge things that I don't. And that gets me hit. We good. Good life. See, this time it's fine. Little Horn doesn't have to be a smart man. Alright, I'll allow for angel rooms. Let's do this. Okay. Actually, tempting enough that I'll do it. There are two of it. Telepills. Pretty Fly is good. Blocks flies and kills flies, but doesn't damage any type of enemy. I'll take it. We win. Curse of the Tower. When I get hit, spawns 6 troll bombs about the room. It's the tower card on hit. But if you get hit by a troll bomb, it doesn't activate, so that doesn't chain activations basically until you die. That was a thing that happened for a while and it was hilarious, but at the same time really dumb. There should be a way to override that. Make it not, or make it activate on chains. Oh, okay. See, look at that. Perfect strats. Strats every time. Alright, what do we got? I'll check. 2 of clubs. Doubled my bombs. I can work with it. I just let Abel handle that one because Abel's the homie apparently. For that one enemy in that one room, that one time. But you know, that's cool too. That's a very unfortunate teleport. But clearly I did enable that, and as I am living my life on the edge, doing things that I shouldn't be doing. But I will check this out. Dang, never hit me up with the super lucky items when I have rerolls available. Oh god, no. Got all these batteries and nothing to do with them. Alright, where are you guys coming from? Dang. Tried to shoot the first one along the way. Oh my gosh, the batteries are just not even fair. Oh, butts to that. Well, good explosions the second time. I thought I saw a tinted rock for a second, but no, it turns out I didn't. I already have a familiar, so I will take Little Chad. I don't agree, actually. Oh dear. What are the odds? No. No. That's actually really funny. That's the kind of thing that happens, though. There was nothing I could do once it happened. I couldn't have kicked it far enough away with that timer. That's really funny, but also really, really unfortunate. That is going to do it for today, though. 2 failed runs, but, like, I don't know. The Blue Baby one was fun. And the Azazel one was silly. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.